Hi, this is TJ Muehlman. I'm the founder of Standard Co., and I'm recording this short video about NDVC shutting down and why it was kind of heartbreaking to me. I've been a founder for 10 years and in the startup life for 20. And when you've done it as long as I have, you see a lot of companies and funds and people come and go. And usually you just sort of, brush it off and think, well, that's too bad. I wish they had succeeded. Sometimes you celebrate it because you think those people were assholes. But very, very rarely are you sort of blown away at how somebody's departure affects you. And I felt that way when I saw Bryce's note about NDVC shutting down. I was genuinely like heartbroken and sad. And that's because about 7 or 8 years ago, I'd been a founder for 2 or 3 years. And up until that point, there was one path if you're a startup person. You were going to raise a shitload of money, you were going to go big, or you were going to burn out. You applied to Y Combinator, you applied to Techstars, you applied all of the name brand accelerators, and there was really no other path. It was that, or you go get a job at some consulting firm or some product company. The bootstrap path, the revenue first path, the get customers who are obsessed with what you do, and then they tell their people, and then they tell their people. That wasn't really something you thought a lot about. And the NDVC sort of opened that, uh, peeled back the cover on that and said, look, if you focus on building something people love and you focus on getting revenue first, then your doors will open. Your optionality is maintained. You can raise money and keep a chunk of your company, or you cannot raise money. You can do a lot of things that up until then the narrative was that you couldn't do. And so NDVC really opened my eyes and said, damn, I can really think through building a company that's sustainable, that can be big and can be influential while still maintaining control, and maintaining a significant ownership of the company. And it really transformed the way I thought about running a company. I think the second thing that NDVC did that was really transformative is coming from Atlanta. Is I was surrounded by an amazing cohort of founders who didn't look like me. I'm a white dude from the suburbs, and the reality is there's a lot of things that I get for free that I don't really deserve because I'm a white dude from the suburbs. And I saw really amazing founders, founders of color, female founders, people who didn't have the same privileges and the same opportunities that I had, get sort of overlooked because they didn't fit a stereotype that I think the startup community saw 5 or 6 or 7 years ago and still often see today. And I think NDVC, among a lot of people, said we're going to prioritize investing in people that don't look like us, don't look like white dudes from the suburbs. And I think what that did is it helped inspire a lot of us to say, look, um, a diverse community, a community that is full of old people and young people, white people, black people, men and women, trans people and straight people, and people from all stripes. I think it was really wonderful to see that investment and that curiosity behind what could really make a good founder, and really breaking down those things that had been assumed for so many years. So I want to thank even though, and to be clear, I said this in a tweet. I've been a huge fan of NDVC. I've never applied for one of their funds. I've been curious about it, but I'm not a portfolio company. Never really sought to be a portfolio company, but I thought they were an important part of the ecosystem because the ecosystem needs balance, and they brought that balance. And so I'm really bummed to see them depart, but felt compelled to share this video and look forward to maybe somebody filling their gap. Thanks, Bryce. Thanks, team, and look forward to seeing what y'all do next.